Alright, y'all. It is Friday morning. We're on our way to our first yard. We had to stop back by Cody's house here, and he had to run in a minute, but we're 9 minutes away from our first yard. We can start over here at this one because nobody's gonna be there this morning, so I don't know if I feel, even though it's a weekday, I don't know if I feel comfortable starting at somebody's yard at 7 a.m. I mean, I guess it depends on who it is. I feel like by 8 it's alright, but I don't know, that's just me. So did you happen to check? I'm assuming, no, that's wrong. The Skag's gonna have less gas in it than the Laser.
Yeah.
The Laser's got about, looks like around half. But it should have enough to at least do these first two, right?
Yeah.
I would think. But yeah, y'all, we got 14 on the list for today. I think it's 14. Should be, was it 14 or 16?
Yeah, 16.
It's 14 cuts. Two of the other locations we got to trim some bushes at one and do some cleanup at the other one around some trees. But yeah, man, this weekend 2 weeks ago, with some extra added work, I think we did 150 plus 300 2 weeks ago that ain't normally on this schedule. I can't remember if we did it once a month or not.
We did William.
We did William 2 weeks? I thought he was last week.
Oh no, it was last week.
Yeah, so we did $450 extra that we didn't have planned on the schedule last week. And so it would have normally been about a $2,800 weekend. We ramped it on up to over $3,000 with them extra phone calls. No, I forgot about that quote. We also got a quote to do today. A guy called yesterday. And now this weekend, when I added all this up, we're gonna end up doing somewhere around $1,350 to $1,400, depending on. There was one yard I was depending on. I found out we ain't gonna cut him, so I took him off. So less than half, way less than half this weekend because we ain't had no rain. Now it did rain yesterday a little bit. I was at home yesterday, and was it Wednesday night? It rained pretty good.
Yeah.
It rained pretty good Wednesday night at our house. Didn't rain that much in Cedartown.
Mm-hmm.
But it sprinkled on and off yesterday for probably about 4 hours, and it stayed overcast for the majority of the day. So there's also about a 40% chance of rain today and about a 55% chance of rain tomorrow. So I'm hoping we'll get a little bit of that at least these next 2 days, so we'll be able to cut next weekend. We're gonna get this one cut right here. I mean, we're gonna smoke this. I'm not even gonna time these yards this weekend because it ain't even gonna be an accurate number. Yeah, all right. So that's 2 in a row we've had to skip. You know, this one, I just showed y'all, we used to cut all that where them trees are the very first year. This is one of our first accounts. Like,
Yeah.
we didn't have many when she called. And it used to be 5 acres of grass right there. All you had to do was ride a lawnmower on. No weed eating. Blow the driveway off of the mowers. Easy. I think the first year we cut it every 10 days.
Mm-hmm.
And then we figured out after that, every 10 days ain't no good, so we started doing it once a week. But they still cut it once a week, but now they're alternating. They cut it, we cut it. And what I've been noticing, even though we hadn't had much rain, it's been benefiting us, I think, but I don't think they was cutting it like, we was cutting it on a Friday, And then they was waiting till like the next Sunday, probably, or Monday to cut it. And then we was coming right back in there on Friday. So it's been easy ever since after the very first cut. But now the rain and all that's called up to us, and she's saying maybe let's just go, maybe just come back next week. Because she said, y'all are scheduled to come next week, right? And Cody looked at the dates, and we're not. So she must have gotten that off whack. And I told her, I really need to leave it on this weekend 2-week rotation, because we will be in this area next week, but we're gonna have a different mower set up. All right, y'all, this new quote the guy called yesterday. There's definitely some potential for some extra work here, because looks like they've just done mulch this year. So we may have a chance, opportunity in the spring to freshen that up. That big old oak tree right there in front of his house is gonna shed leaves in them gutters. Mike can clean that out. Got a bunch of kids' toys up there in the front. See if we talk to him about it, you know, he may have it picked up. That's why I'm thinking 100. We can meet in the middle. 97.50.
That ain't a middle.
What was you at? 85 and I'm at 100?
Yeah.
92.50, huh? Is that middle?
I don't know. Good afternoon. That's all I got.
Come on, dude, it's your turn. You gotta put some thoughts on this. What you been thinking about? Tell them about the yard. Tell them what we did. Tell them how long it took us. Come on now.
It took us 28 minutes, $100. You can't beat that with a stick. It's hot. These yards in Tallapoosa ain't as wet, dry. You know, they a little bit wetter. I reckon they got some rain yesterday afternoon. I'm done.
Come on, man.
Cut.
To get him to say anything else, we're gonna have to do it like an interview. Would you be willing to at least answer questions? Alright, y'all, it's 12:20. We're about halfway done. We ended up having to skip a couple that were on the list. And one of them we did like a partial cut. Just because they'll, like around their pool area and everything, and sections of the yard grows a lot different. So basically just cut around the house. I don't know what it is about that yard that makes it strop so good. I mean, it's tall, thick grass, which is, you know, definitely the #1 thing. But man, it just looks so good. I ain't gonna lie, man, it felt good, kind of like just, I mean, we ain't hustled all day. We've made like 3 extra pit stops. Well, 1. We stopped and got fuel. We stopped and went and ate in and ate breakfast. We stopped, went and ate in and ate lunch. And we had to stop by, and Cody had to go to his house for about 10 minutes. Nah, probably not even 10 minutes, but still. I mean, let's see, what time is it? 4:42. I don't know how much we're going up doing these bushes for. We're at 13:05 on the day, and no hustle at all. The little tree cleanup we did over there around them trees, we're probably just gonna charge her like 80. Would have made a lot more sense if we could have done that when we were here last time. We should have, I don't know, I guess she said something about it, but it didn't really strike me that she wanted to do that. I was kind of actually surprised that she took the price for $300 to do the first initial cut. But you know, maybe they're gonna turn out to be a great customer, because I called her and she's like, no, it doesn't really need to be cut, but do y'all want to come clean up some around these trees? And I mean, to be honest, there's still another $250 probably worth of cleanup over there. But it was a little more than we wanted to tackle today, and we didn't have a chainsaw on the truck, which I thought we did. So it's really work I'd rather wait to do in the fall or the winter, but you know, at the same time, I don't know if we're out of the woods yet with dry weather, so we'll probably try to tackle that next time we go cut. You know, maybe. So, but yeah, pretty good day. We're gonna go do these bushes real quick. I really don't think it's gonna take all that long. I don't think it'll be no more than about $150. And then we'll be wrapped up, man.